Hello and welcome to our parent information event. This is a chance for us to share some key information with you about the things we'll be doing in September. It's been a year like no other, with huge challenges on a daily basis. Our students have been magnificent nevertheless, and I cannot thank you enough for the messages of support which we've continued to receive from you throughout lockdown. We're currently making detailed plans for our full reopening to all students in September, for which we're really excited about. However, we will be doing many things differently to ensure school is safe for all students and staff. We will send further information out to all families before the end of term and throughout the summer. All updates will also appear on our website. We're here to support you, and we look forward to working with your children back in school at the start of the new academic year in September. In the meantime, though, do stay safe over the summer break and take care.
Hello and welcome to all our students and families. 2020 has been a challenging and different time in many ways for each one of us and continues to present different situations we intend to be ready for this September. In preparation for September and our full reopening of the school, we've been focusing on the pastoral support that will need to be provided to have a purposeful and positive start on our return. We're planning to create a safe environment where students can feel safe, secure and develop their resilience. The closure of schools have meant students have lost important social connections, routines and plans, and it will be more important than ever to re-establish those connections, where students and staff can forge trusting relationships and students have someone to go to if they need to feel safe. We recognise students and families will have had different experiences over the last few months, and our staff will remain calm and positive and consistent in our approach as we come back together as a school community. We will help students in dealing with the changes and will be here to deal with the here and now and what next, and not dwell on what we may have lost, as this is not a particularly helpful way of looking at this current situation. Tutors have been changed for a large number of students, particularly for those moving from Year 7 into Year 8, and it is important that we make sure students are aware of the changes and can share any questions or concerns they may have with us. There are a number of you who will be feeling anxious at this time about the pastoral changes, but they provide us with the opportunity to match the needs of the individuals to the skills of the staff to better serve your child. I know that should you have any questions, our pastoral leads will be more than happy to assist and help and support clear up any issues before the start of the year. We are fortunate to have a number of mental health first aiders and 2 dedicated school counsellors in our school to help and support students if necessary, and we plan to build in extra capacity so there is always a trusted adult that your child can speak to if required. All staff will also be receiving additional externally provided training to help support and re-establish every student on their return back to school. We are really looking forward to welcoming each and every one of our students back to school in September, and we hope that you have a restful break.
Hello and welcome to our Year 7 and 8 parents and any students who might be watching this short video on the changes to our pastoral structure for next year. As I record this, it has been over 112 days since we had last had students full-time in school. During this time, we've been working tirelessly behind the scenes to provide engaging project work, including the last week of school where your child should now be completing as many Talents tasks as possible. Our brilliant staff have been working hard from home and missing each and every one of their students. Excellent pastoral support is crucial for the academic achievement of your child. And while staff have been working on curriculum and changes to provision for next year, we've been working closely at how we can support your child for their emotional and mental health, as well as starting positively in September. Since the receipt of the government guidance, we've been meeting a large number of students face-to-face in a socially distant way to welcome them back to school and to reflect on their time during lockdown. Sadly, because of the restrictions in place, we've not been able to see all the students. However, we've seen over 90 so far in Year 7 and 8 and made hundreds of phone calls to students and parents during lockdown. You've already heard from Mrs Goods about the change of language required when we return. This is particularly important with regards to the national press coverage of COVID when no clouds had any silver lining. I can only imagine what kind of damage this is doing in the minds of our most vulnerable students. When it comes to speaking to students, I'm always a positive individual. The glass, even if it's empty, does still have its uses, and it is the positives we must focus on instead of what we have lost. I want to spend some time now looking at the new changes that you and your child can expect with the Pastoral Support Network from September. We are focused on making a fast and positive start in September, both academically and pastorally. One of the first changes we have made is to allocate an assistant principal to each of the year groups in Key Stage 3. This will allow us to focus tightly on the provision for each child in our year groups and to support the year achievement coordinators each and every day. Our immediate focus will be on recovery and intervention. You'll see that Miss Newman will have oversight of Year 7, helping our new Year 7s integrate into our school, whilst also having an overall focus of teaching and learning and supporting our staff to have the best experience in their lessons. I'll be focusing solely on Year 8, after having gotten to know the year really well in Year 7, as well as working on the school's data systems to track and identify students that need a level of support to improve. Mr McGaw will be looking after Year 9. He is our timetabler and has run the options process for a number of years. He is ideally placed to support your child in Year 9 as they build towards their GCSEs.
Hello to all Year 8 parents. My name is Mr McGaw and I am the assistant principal who will be working with Miss Capozzi during the next academic year with Year 9s. Now, one of my key areas of experience is the option choice process, which I'm very much looking forward to working with you on. I've led on this area for many years. It puts me in a very strong position to give you the best guidance and advice as possible. As I said, I am looking forward to working with all of you, and if you do wish to make contact to me, please just send me an email. But ultimately, I will see all of you in September. Take care.
Many parents have asked me why Miss Ellingham doesn't continue with her year group. Miss Ellingham is a static year achievement coordinator. She knows our local primary schools well and is excellent at setting the students up, nurturing and passing them on ready for the next journey. Her role is to look after our new Year 7s. We have a new year achievement coordinator for Year 8. He's very experienced and his name is Mr Barrett. Mr Barrett has been with us for a number of years. He is an excellent individual and we will be hearing from him shortly. Miss Capozzi will continue through with her Year 9 group. She knows this group very well and is best placed to serve their needs through to their GCSEs. Mrs Carter will still be involved as the Assistant Year Achievement Coordinator, supporting all years 7 through 9. What you can see from the model we're putting in place is that each year group has had an extra layer of support put into it following the COVID disruption. We recognise just how important this is as we seize the opportunities presented to us next year to benefit your child and family.
Good morning and welcome to all our parents and students in Year 7. My name is Mr Barrett and as of September I will be Year Achievement Coordinator to Year 8. It has been a very uncertain 100+ days for us all during lockdown, but I am really looking forward to working with this year group as Year 8 next year and supporting them on their next stage in the journey throughout school. A little about myself. I've been a teacher for over 30 years and involved in Year Achievement coordinating in other schools and here for about 15 years, of which at Haileybury Turnford I'm coming into my 5th year. I've been a Year Achievement coordinator for years 8 through to 10, and as well as that I teach PE and also maths and PSD. In my role as Year Achievement Coordinator, I'm going to be able to monitor closely and regularly the progress of students in the year group, both academically and socially, and where necessary offer support as and when it's needed. I look forward to liaising closely with parents and carers, as well as the monitoring day-to-day experiences of students, rewarding those who show positive attitude to the whole of school life, and supporting others of those who occasionally may struggle. I can't wait to see our students return in Year 8, and I look forward to working with all of our community again very soon. Please take care, have a great summer, and God bless. Bye for now.
The new Year 7s into Year 8 will have a new form groups as well as seeing their forms reduced from 6 to 5. The average form group size will be roughly 24 students. This is traditional for us as we always have an extra tutor group in Year 7 to support the students with smaller groups and their transition. The first thing you'll notice is that we have lots of double ups in Year 8 tutors. This is deliberate as it allows us to support each and every student more effectively across the week to help them with their organisation and pastoral concerns. Some students will be worried about tutors that they've never met before, but in our last newsletter of the year on Friday, you'll see a profile from each form tutor in order to get to know them better. Our new form tutors for our year group look like this. In one of our forms, Form 8.1, will be Dr. Netting and Mrs. Sharp. Dr. Netting, of course, is part of our science team at school and she'll be well known to our current Year 7s. Mrs. Sharp is our lead in history and she'll be looking and supporting after Dr. Netting. 8.2 is our maths teacher, Mr. Galgal, and our new Spanish teacher, Miss Basiglia, who is here to replace Miss Tarantini and more. In 8.3, we have Miss Stevens. Miss Stevens is an ex-student of ours, and she is our new head of PE, our faculty leader for PE. She is excellent, and she brings a lot of new blood to our school. Form 8.4 will be Miss Pachowski and Miss Nevermule. Miss Pachowski is also a former employee of the school. She is simply excellent. She has a lot of experience and she is able to support all of our students well. In Form 8.5, a lot of our Year 7s will recognise Miss Lukeman. She already had a form in Year 7 and she has been supported this year by Miss Taylor. Both very experienced individuals. Miss Lukeman teaches English and Miss Taylor is our current lead for business studies. Okay, let's have a look at the new Year 9 tutor team. Mr. Ramdoyle will be looking after Form 9.1. He is a new maths teacher. Mr. Stewart will be well known to all of our Year 8s. He will be taking Form 9.2. Miss Rich, who was a form tutor in Year 8, will now be taking Form 9.3. Miss Matthew, a science teacher in our school, will be taking Form 9.4, and a new teacher to our school, Miss Jethmalani, will be taking Form 9.5. She worked with us last year as an NQT in science and is simply excellent. This team here is an exceptionally strong team, ready to take on the challenges of the current Year 8. It would have been lovely to see you all and deliver this information face to face. Given COVID restrictions, it is important that we are still available to answer any questions that you may have. I know there are a lot of students that I've been seeing recently who've wanted to know what form groups they are in. Unfortunately, they're going to have to wait until the first day back to find out if their friends are in the same forms. You'll receive a letter home shortly with details of your form tutor as well as the form group that they're in, so they'll be able to figure it out for themselves or check with their friends. But in the meantime, if you do have any questions or need to get in touch with any of us, please do so on the details above. Over the summer, contact will be sporadic with us. We may not answer our emails straight away, but if you email us, we will endeavour to get back to you as soon as we can. I wish you all a really great summer. It's a shame we haven't done this face to face. However, we know that next year we're going to hit the ground running as we start on a new positive journey with us.